Okay, let's set up our calendar inside of Clixify. The first thing you want to do is go to your settings right here in the bottom left-hand corner, and then you'll see calendars right here. So with calendars comes groups as well. Like say you have multiple different sales teams or customer service teams, you can put them into specific groups and then build separate calendars and then assign those groups to those specific calendars. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to make one calendar. And then once you click on new calendar, you can select the calendar type. I recommend round robin. It's just what most people I've found use because it's just like an automatic system that pre-selects and pre-assigns people based on their availability at complete random. So when you do that, you can optimize for availability or you can optimize for equal distribution. If you optimize for availability, this will help level the playing field if you have users in a calendar that have different time availability in their personal settings. So I like to just keep it with equal distribution, and then right here is where you would add your users. Give yourself a name, let's just say Hunter's Calendar, and then description, book with me. Right here is where you would put your slug. And then you'd add your logo right there. I would recommend leaving it on Neo. Classic is more of an old-fashioned type style of calendar. Neo is that modern, clean look that you're probably looking for. And then you can pick a color at the bottom there. Next, we have the availability. So this is basically the appointment slot settings on your calendar. So let's say I'm by myself on my calendar. People are booking only for me for a chiropractor business model. And each chiropractor appointment is 1 hour, so I'll just leave the slot duration for an hour, and then each interval to be available to book with me, I'll say is 1 hour as well. So this is basically saying each duration of an appointment is 1 hour long, and then I would say each available slot on the calendar is 1 hour apart. So instead of like 1:30 to 2 to 2:30 to 3, it's just like 12 p.m., 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just by the hours. And then right here, you can add a buffer too of like whatever you want. Let's just say 30 minutes. That way you have about 30 minutes after each appointment to be able to get ready for the next one. Okay, this is if you want to customize the amount of appointments per slot. Like, let's just say you have 5 users inside your calendar. You want to optimize per user per slot, how many appointments they can have in a day. This is total appointments per day in the calendar that you can max it out at, and it will push everything else to the next day if you max it out. I recommend having a minimum scheduling notice, so this way you don't have like last second appointments. So usually do like 12 hours or 1 day. And then this is when you can set your range of how deep people can book through you. So you don't want to have people booking years down the road. You could just be like, well, this calendar is only available to book for the next 30 days. And then at the bottom here is how you set your calendar's availability. I would just recommend your basic office hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, it's already set for you. And then all of the users that are in the calendar, it will actually determine what shows up on the calendar based off of their personal user availability. So if this is available for from 8 to 5 p.m., but the only user, which is me, I only work from 9 to 4 p.m., then it's only going to show slots available for 9 to 4 p.m., which is based on my personal settings. So don't worry about this too much. Kind of make this broad, and then really just focus on the user availability, not so much the calendar availability. And then this little thing is if you want specific recurring appointments to be available for people. And then the last thing is the confirmation. So if you like to send them out like a confirmation type email, you can send one by checking this box. If you check this, then the user who got the assigned contact will get an email confirming that they just had an appointment booked with them. You want to allow a reschedule and a cancellation. That way, if they do need to reschedule or cancel, they have an option and they're not left dealing with customer service, or they just don't even go to the meeting. You can attach your pixel ID here to fire off those custom pixel events if you want to do that. And then at the bottom here, we have the form submission. So let's say once they submitted the form or booked the appointment, you can put in whatever thank you page or confirmation page URL that you already have created. If not, this is just a custom thank you page that we have. You can type this however you want and leave whatever message you like as well. So that is how you create your calendar in Clixify. You can click this little drop down link right here, just copy it there. You can paste it into your header and it will paste. So this is like a link that you can send in an email or a text message that your customers or clients can click on and book directly through. If you prefer having it in your website or funnel, you can copy the code right there and then go ahead and paste that wherever you want it, and it will paste into your website and you'll have it directly. And that is how you set up your calendar in Clixify.